Hey folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome to the farm vlog today. Today we are headed up to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Now this is video number, what is it? Video number 6?
Yep.
Video number 6 in the series for Farmstock 2018. We've left North Carolina, our farm in North Carolina, and we've abandoned ship and headed out west. And we're out here and we're gonna meet a guy called Guy in Wyoming. His name is Blake. He lives near Cheyenne, Wyoming. Beautiful, beautiful place. I think we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,200 miles away from the Stoney Ridge farm. Just want to take you guys somewhere fun. I think he farms somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,500 acres here, and he has some cattle and stuff like that and works on tractors and stuff. Let's go see him, have some fun, and we are out in God's country. It's so beautiful out here. I'll get you some footage. Folks, if you've never been to Wyoming, I encourage you to go. It's a beautiful place.
They say she just went crazy the night she got the call. He was up in Wyoming and drew a bow no man could ride.
All right, guys, so we're here with Blake, Guy in Wyoming, and he's a true cowboy here. So we're, I knew I'd get him to laugh.
Yeah,
You guys are farming somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 acres this year, is that right?
give or take. It depends on the exact year and exactly what we're including under the term farming, because it's hard to call grazing land farming, but we do have a fair amount of grazing land this year.
If a cow walks on it, it's a farm, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
That works.
And if you can mow hay or drive a tractor across it, it's a farm. So
that works too.
Same thing with the chickens. So tell me about the area that you're in, because it seems really arid. How much rainfall do you guys get per year out here?
Very, very little.
Okay.
It's been a little while since I last looked it up, but on average, we're just west of Cheyenne, Wyoming, between Cheyenne and Laramie, and we get a little less rainfall every year than Phoenix.
Wow.
So all of our precipitation, all of our moisture really comes from the snow.
Right. So the most important part of raising farm animals and cutting and mowing hay out here, because this is just a whole lot of hay land, is that right?
You'll get more grazing than you will hay.
Okay.
And you'll get more hay than you will any kind of row crop, just because between the wind and lack of water, it's really hard for typical, more Midwestern crops to hold up out here.
Gotcha. So the land is fertile, and when it snows, boom, it takes off, or when it rains, it takes off, but it's you just get no rain. It's just really arid out here, I guess.
Pretty much. And what little rain we do get, you know, the wind can, in the winter, it'll hit triple-digit wind speeds. During the summer, usually just 50 to 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
But either way, things dry out really fast.
Yeah, when the wind's blowing, it's like having a blow dryer blowing right on your grass.
Yes.
So, awesome. So I've watched your channel for probably 4 to 6 months now.
Okay.
And I see a lot of what you do is just the general maintenance of the farm, and showing you cutting hay and things breaking down and repairs, and just the real life, real world of a guy in Wyoming. So farming, breakdowns, hay, cows. How many cattle do you have?
That's something a lot of people don't realize. That is kind of a personal question to some ranchers, because your yearly income is directly related to what your herd can produce.
Gotcha.
Being on YouTube, obviously, I'm forced to be a little more open about those kinds of things.
Absolutely.
So right now we're somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 to 100 head, depending on exactly what we sell and what we keep every year.
Now, how many, I guess it's referred to as cow acres, so how many cows can you raise on this land per acre? So how many acres does it take to sustain, say, 50 head of cattle?
Right here where we are, there's a measurement called, what is it, AUM, Animal Measurement Unit, Animal Unit Measurement, something to that effect. But essentially the way it breaks down is, to sustain one cow-calf pair for a year, you need 35 acres of land.
Wow, 35 acres of land. So where we're at, and in the previous videos, we went to Polyface Farm, and I think they're down to like 0.5 cow acres per cow-calf pair. So, and where we're at, it's typical to have 1 acre per head of cattle. So 1 acre of pasture land per head of cattle, depending on how much you rotationally graze and how you care for the land. So, man, it's just night and day, worlds of difference. And also our Wyoming Life, who we'll go see next, and we're actually going to go see those guys today. A lot of the farming practices that folks on the east and folks in the Midwest just don't understand, the amount of land it takes to actually raise cattle and farm out here. So any amount of work that he has to do. So typically you really don't get a full 3 seasons here, do you? I mean, you kind of...
It goes from dry to windy to winter to dry to windy to winter. That's
Gotcha.
pretty much it.
And you grew up in Tennessee, is that
I
right?
did.
Okay. And you just fell in love with the West and moved out here?
We were out here a lot when I was a kid. I always wanted to come back, so in 2015 I said, you know, there's no time like the present.
Yeah.
Loaded everything I owned into my horse trailer, and 2 days later I was in Cheyenne.
Nice. Well, guys, I just thought I'd bring Guy in Wyoming, or Guy in WY, to you. There'll be a link up here to his channel, and we'll try and post a link to one of his most recent videos too. I just wanted to bring you to a place that you'd never been and introduce you to a man you've never met. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you. Check out Guy in Wyoming. There'll be a link in the video description, and it's just a beautiful place, beautiful country. Let me grab this camera up. Let's just show you some of the stuff that's going on. So he's got this John Deere tractor. He's working on the loader. The loader didn't fit. He just bought a loader. He said the guy he bought the loader from was super duper honest and took care of him on that. Awesome. Got a flatbed trailer with a pretty good looking woman right there. That one's mine. His pickup truck's right here. We've got big old tractor up here. That's a, what is that?
That is a Massey Ferguson 1135.
Massey Ferguson 1135, 130 horsepower tractor.
120.
120 horsepower tractor. He's been working on that, got a pretty cool spray rig. It's a good place and a good man. So thanks a lot, guys. Come on back to the Stoney Ridge Farm and check us out. We're still on the road, Farmstock 2018. Next stop, Our Wyoming Life in Gillette, Wyoming. So thanks a lot for watching the channel today, guys. We're in beautiful Wyoming, and I'm glad we could take you here. All right? Woo!
Oh, I missed it.
Woo. All right. Woo! We'll do it again?
Yeah, one more time.
All right. I'm gonna get uncomfortably close to him. Watch him back up. So guys, woo! Hey, in this video, we're going out to... We're in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
No,
Me neither.
that was Colorado.
Oh, was it Colorado?
It is now.
Oh. Woo!
Close enough.
He doesn't have his Southern boy woo yet.